This podcast is intended for adults 18 years and older. It contains explicit language and sexual situations. All thoughts and opinions expressed are of our own and not of those of any specific group, employer, or individual, and is not intended to take as professional advice.
Welcome to the Foreplay Podcast. Join the journey, experiences, and sexual adventures of two high school sweethearts navigating through the swinging lifestyle as millennials. Come along for the ride. Dare to play?
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Foreplay Podcast. I'm Bella.
This is Jase.
Today's episode is a swinger hot takes.
We've done one of these before. I think they're fun. It is just going to be
Our controversial opinions on a few things that we have hot takes about.
maybe they're not completely controversial, but I mean, I definitely think some people disagree with things that we think about some things, and we're going to talk about those things.
I guess
and
it's
we're
more-
going to defend why they're good or bad or whatever it is.
It's more unpopular opinion, maybe, more so than controversial.
Yeah.
That's what I mean, yeah.
And I mean, maybe some people don't agree with it at all. I really don't know. Like we've talked about what these are, like briefly, just like what some of the ones that we're going to talk about are, but haven't gone into detail. And some of them maybe people just agree with. Like maybe I just think it's a hot take. It's literally not even hot. Maybe
maybe it's a cold take.
I haven't
It's a freezing cold take.
I haven't asked anyone else like technically about some of these things.
Well, no, it's because it's what we're seeing. It's what we, in our experience of we've been in this for a long time. It's just like what we have observed with everything.
Yeah.
Of course, it's not end all be all. This is like exactly what it is. And especially being creators online, we get comments and messages of, so these are the things that are making it a part of our opinions of things. Yeah.
All right, so why don't you do one of yours first? Let's go back and forth. Like you do one, then I'll do one, then you do one, and we'll both talk about them because I think we'll agree on all of them.
I actually think this one is a hot take.
Okay.
I think the girls might get a little mad at me for this one, and it is, I think Honey Birdette is overrated. What do you think? Okay, so I guess let me keep talking about my hot take, and then you can also chime in. We'll do the same thing back and forth, kind of. Okay. But my issue with Honey Birdette is it is pretty, it is nice. I think at this point I keep seeing the same set over and over, which is the almost like a bandage harness one, and I always see it in black, purple, and that green color, and I just think it's overdone, and it's very expensive, and it is like a luxury brand, like lingerie brand, but we went into the Honey Birdette store when we were in Vegas, and honestly, I didn't really see the quality of it or even the designs of it being worth what they were charging.
Yeah, that is what I was going to say. That's when my opinion changed on this, actually, was when we went in Vegas and looked at it. And I still think it's beautiful every time I see it. I really do think it's very like nice looking.
Looks classy. It looks
sexy. It does look sexy.
Does.
Yeah. My thing was when we walked into the store and I do think they were some of the first ones to do it, right? And so I see why they have their price tag. They've like like Chanel or any brand, right? You establish yourself as like a luxury leader in this thing, and you make your design or your own thing, and so other people are going to start to imitate that and do it for less money. That's just how the world works. But my thing is when I walked in, I thought that it was going to be extremely, extremely high quality. And I feel like, well, yes, it's good quality and better than, I mean, I'm sure a lot of lingerie brands out there. For the price point and the amount of cool things that are out there, I agree that I just feel like you could find something that is a better value, that's the same quality, and even more options than just the few things that Honey Birdette makes.
Honey Birdette makes a lot of different styles. Like they really do have a lot. But even, we were looking at the materials and everything, and it's not leather even. Like they're more kink stuff. It says premium vegan leather, which is just like polyester. Like it's just like a synthetic material, and so they're just using specific words, and I could be wrong, like maybe I'm wrong, okay, but to me, I have felt that material and it wasn't $300-$400. Okay. And I think if you want to get something more unique and pay the price of that, and for it to look classy and high quality, different, all those kinds of things, I think you could even buy a custom made lingerie set from like a designer, or even on Etsy even, for that price. For $300, that's a lot. And lingerie is not a lot of material. And I think that they're going maybe towards like a more agent provocateur type thing. We went into agent provocateur in the Vegas too, and their prices were even crazier. And lacework and really lingerie is a very delicate process to do, but for them to charge, I think it was $150, maybe $200 for the bralette that was hardly any material. And maybe I have a different view of all of this because as somebody who makes a lot of things, and I do a lot of like fashion design, thrift flipping, crochet, all of like I do work with my hands, and I can see something and be like, I could do that myself. I know that is something that also goes into it, but it's really more the same exact outfits being seen, I think, in the lifestyle over and over and over at that price tag. Like, it's one thing to go on Amazon, everyone's wearing the same Amazon or like Shein thing, but you're not paying just like premium price for it, you know?
Yeah, you could get like literally 20 sets of lingerie at a place like Amazon for the price, maybe not 20, but like 10, 15 sets of lingerie for the price of one. And I mean, if you want that one really nice one, then I mean, that's great. But the other
choose
thing
a different one. Choose one that's like a little bit. If you don't want to just like look like every other bitch. I'm joking. It's not every other bitch, okay? You guys look good in it. You really do. Just maybe stray away from the harness one.
I feel like when I went in, I remember thinking it's all really beautiful and looks really nice, but please also, this is from my viewpoint, so please jump in here if you disagree, but I remember walking into, what is it, Ann Summers, the one in London?
Oh yeah, I heard they don't have those anymore.
I don't know if they have them anymore
close
either.
them?
But I remember walking to Ann Summers and getting the same feeling, where I'm like, this is very beautiful and looks so nice, and there's so many options.
Yeah.
But Ann Summers is an eighth of the cost, but it gives me the same sexy feel. And I do agree with you. I just think there's like so many different options.
Even the Hustler store. I remember seeing a lot of really nice lingerie in the Hustler store without being... You're paying for the brand name. That's what it is. And it's not like you're paying for Dior or Chanel or anything that's like a crazy, crazy luxury brand. I feel like that's where my disconnect is with Honey Burdette.
Yeah, but do wear it if you like it. But
Yeah, like I said, it's still beautiful. My hot take is it's just overrated.
Mm-hmm.
I still think it's beautiful. I just think you guys look amazing in it.
I always do
but
think it's beautiful every
overrated.
time I see
Yeah.
one, but
And you like know the exact look now, I feel like, because it's just, in a way, I guess you can say that's iconic, right? But I think I'm just tired of seeing it too.
I do remember the first like 2 or 3 times I ever saw one, I was like, holy shit, that's like one of the most beautiful lingerie pieces I've ever seen. But then I will say, when I've seen like that many,
Yeah.
I do think it takes away some of the appeal of it. But it's still beautiful. It's still some of the prettier lingerie sets.
And there is just something different about seeing that one that is at such a high price point versus seeing the same lingerie that you would get like a normal store. I don't know. There's something about it.
Yeah.
That's my hot take.
Yeah.
What's your hot take?
My hot take is, well, one of them is we get all these comments. Well, okay, let me say what it is first. It's enjoying food on a lifestyle vacation. And where I'm coming at this with, I'm sure lots of people enjoy what they eat on lifestyle vacations, is but all the time I'll post videos like in mini vlogs and stuff on social media, and I'll put what I'm eating, right? And maybe I have Indian food or something like that. And we'll get so many comments that are like, how could you possibly eat that before you, or like while you're on a spicy cruise? How could you eat that and then have sex at some point in your life? You know, like
Yeah.
It's always something like that. And I will say, I know that some certain foods really fuck with people's like stomachs and all this stuff. And so I can definitely see where if yes, you have some sort of stomach problem, that eating certain foods on a lifestyle cruise, yeah, probably not the best idea. But I don't have that. So like if I eat Indian food or I eat a salad, like I'm not gonna like have more stomach problems later. Like you could always have a stomach problem. Anyone could, right? But it doesn't mean like I'm not gonna feel sexy because at lunch I ate an Indian meal or something spicy, right? Like I eat a lot of spicy foods. Like I put stuff like that. Like it doesn't bother me. So that is a hot take, is that I feel like you should be able to enjoy what you eat at a lifestyle resort or vacation or cruise or whatever it is. And yes, I will say, compared to, let's say, a vanilla cruise, I do eat, I would say, healthier on a lifestyle cruise than I do on like a vanilla cruise. But my outfits are pretty revealing, and like I just feel better when I do eat somewhat moderation. But I'm still going to have like the meals I want. I'm still going to have the late night food. I'm still going to have the pizza. I'm still going to have all of that. And if you don't want to eat those things, great. Like, I think if you want to just eat so clean and stuff like that on a cruise like that, I definitely think you should be able to. That's what makes you feel sexy. That's what makes you feel good. You should be able to. But to me, I feel like if you still feel sexy, you still feel good, you still feel happy while you're having other meals as well, that you should be able to do that and enjoy that. And based on what I've read online, people don't think that we should be able to do that.
Yeah, I agree with you there. And there's like some, I don't know if stigma is the word, but definitely don't restrict yourself if you're on your vacation. You know, like what Jay said, do it in moderation and stuff. But I would hate if I paid all of this money to go on this thing and then I couldn't even really like enjoy everything. Yeah, but food is a big thing for us, so I don't know if this is even applicable to a lot of people. And again, if you have any kind of dietary restrictions, it doesn't apply to you. But I don't like the idea of you're going on a swingers place or swingers vacation, swingers event, so you have to eat and look like a model, or like you have to eat like so clean, because if you don't, then you're gonna like shit all over the place or throw up or something. I don't know. This just
or like
hasn't
not
been
be able to make friends, or like I don't know. And I mean, listen, if you want to eat that way because that's what makes you feel sexy,
yeah,
that's wonderful. But I definitely think that you should be able to.
Don't let people feel bad, or don't let people make you feel bad because you wanted to eat some Indian food, okay?
Yeah, or that's the comment that we always get. It's always every time I eat Indian food specifically. Or anything spicy. That's when people comment it.
Or anything heavy. They're like, oh my gosh, you eat pasta before you go like have an orgy? I'm like, yeah, I fucking eat pasta before I have an orgy. And then you know what I'm going to do afterwards? I'm going to go get pizza and get cookies at 2 a.m.
Because I'm burning all the calories off when I'm dancing and walking around that ship.
And fucking.
Exactly. But, yeah, I said, and no one ever says anything in person. It's always online, and I just think that that's like a weird concept that people are upset about that. So, I mean, maybe it has absolutely no relevance to actually the swinging lifestyle, and I'm sure, because I said I've never heard anyone say one single word about anyone eating anything on an actual vacation.
But also, this content is getting consumed by people on the internet. You know, so like.
So that's the take, is that you should just be able to enjoy your dietary things, whatever that is, whether it's completely clean, healthy eating, or you're having spicy food, or you're having whatever you want, dessert, pizza, whatever, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, if your body can handle it and you're okay with that, then don't let that restrict you from having the time of your life.
Yes, exactly. All right, do you have another hot take?
This podcast is brought to you by us, Bella and Jase. If you're going on a vacation, or maybe you have a gift that you want to give your other lifestyle friends and you're looking for lifestyle clothing, we have the best apparel on the market for you. We have not only clothing, bikinis, swimsuits, we have backpacks, tumblers, cups, anything that you can name, we probably have it. You can find that at foreplay.com/shop.
Let's say you're at a party, you're going on vacation, things are moving a little bit slow. Maybe you want some conversation to flow. Maybe you want to move stuff towards play. Well, we have the perfect game for you. It's called Foreplay the Game. It is a digital and
physical lifestyle icebreaker game, and you can find out all about it at fourplay.com/games. That's number 4, OURPLAY.com/games.
If you don't have a lifestyle vacation planned, a resort or a cruise planned, why not? You can join us. You can find that at fourplay.com/playcation. We have not only information about the events and trips that will be on this year, but also other options for you as well. And it doesn't cost any extra for you to book through our links, but helps us a lot, helps us continue to be able to make this type of content for you. Now back to the show.
I think this actually is a hot take. I don't know. Maybe
All-
both of
all of
mine
your
are
hot
pretty
takes start
hot.
off as hot takes.
I think so. I like the swinger label. I think that
That is a one that I think is some people don't like.
yeah. And I'm not saying it in a way of like put people in a box, okay? But I'm saying it in the way that I enjoy knowing that someone's dynamic is this. So if I meet a couple and they say, oh yeah, we're swingers, or we're in the swinging lifestyle, or we're in the lifestyle, I know that you most likely have a primary partner that you are with, and you play with other people and you swap for fun. And that's just, and you like being in the environment, and you like being in the community, and you like having those adventures, but your primary focus with your relationship is your own partner.
Yeah. I feel like that I keep hearing that a lot of, especially younger people, like the term open, which I'm fine with. Like, yes, we are open, but I think that open is so broad that, I mean, you can tell me what kind of open you are, right? You can tell me that you're open and you're polyamorous, or you're open and you like this, and that's great. But I also do like what Bella's saying of generally a swinger is a pretty similar thing.
Yeah.
So you're going to have like an idea where a term like E&M or open is so broad that, and then especially like I mean, I get the concept behind not liking that specific label or whatever it is. But if you are doing only swinger things and like that is your dynamic, I just feel like, to me, it doesn't seem bad to be a swinger. I don't think there's like, to me, there's not some negative I mean, there's negative connotations with any open relationship. Like, people just think negative things about any sort of open relationship. So,
But for some reason, it seems
swinger is
like
like
people
worse or something.
Yeah, like for some reason, people, even in the lifestyle, most people don't even call it the swinging lifestyle. Like, it's only called the lifestyle, and it's so broad. And I don't find any negative connotation with being a swinger. Like, I'm cliche as it sounds, like I'm proud to be a swinger, and I like saying that I'm a swinger or that I swing. I don't think that there's anything bad about it, but it almost, I think in general, people find the term swinger off-putting and embarrassing. Maybe that's how it seems, and so they don't like saying it, and they're saying they prefer to say, oh, we're open, or oh, we're E&M or C&M.
Do you think there's any idea behind, I think the term open or E&M is not near as known, you know, like in general public. I think people don't really understand what that is.
I think open they understand. E&M maybe not, like for the general
But I feel like
population.
when they're open, they're just like, oh, maybe they date separately, or they're like can do whatever they want. I think that's what people think. Where I think when they think of swingers, I think people think of like the stereotype that's in movies and everything. Like, it's a bunch of, you know, people that are 80 years old who don't love each other and put keys in a bowl and have sex, and that's all it's about, and that's it. So maybe like people think that if they say a swinger, people are going to associate them with that, and maybe in their head being open is just a term for like more things. But if you know what a swinger is, it's not like that.
Exactly. So it's like, it's almost like, how can we, I feel like the swinging lifestyle should take the word back, I guess, in a sense, right? Like, be proud of like what you do. Like, if that is what our relationship dynamic is, swinging. We don't have any other dynamic that would fit the other specific open relationships. So it does make sense. And even if you were to say, yeah, we're open, And then in addition to saying if you're talking to another person or another couple, you then have to explain your dynamic.
Yeah, that's why I say for me personally, I said I'm not like, I don't dislike the term open. We are open, right? Like we're E and M, we're those things. But I wouldn't want to tell somebody I'm open and then have them assume, oh, well, they're poly or they're looking for dating other people or whatever
Or they play
it is.
separate.
Yeah, like
or
I want you to know
up front
what I am. And most likely if I'm saying, oh yeah, I'm a swinger, then if we end up having more conversations and, let's say we played separate or something like the couple does, whatever it is, right? They would say, well, we're swingers. We do play separately, but we're swingers. Like, you're not looking for that extra relationship aspect. Like, you play separately, but you're still with your partner and that is your priority. And so I agree. I like the term swinger, and I like what it represents and what it means if you really know what it means.
and I think it's a cute word.
Me too.
Yeah, we swing. That's cute.
It is. Yeah.
Can we stop making it?
Yeah, I said, yeah, we
can you
open.
not be, yeah. No, I was like, can we stop being afraid of being a swinger? That's like what we are.
Imagine that SpongeBob episode. He's like, I'm ugly.
I'm ugly and I'm proud.
I'm a swinger and I'm proud.
I am.
I'm a swinger and I'm proud.
And we should all be, if you're listening to this and you can relate because you are in the swinging lifestyle. And I even like saying the swinging lifestyle. I think the main thing is, or like the biggest thing for me is I want to know up front, and I want honesty, and I want to be able to have an open conversation about things. And I want to get to the point with that too. I don't know if that might sound kind of harsh. I don't mean it in like, I need to know exactly what you do and then I'm not going to talk to you if you don't line up exactly with what we do. But I'm just saying that like, it just makes it a lot easier to know if, especially play-wise, if we're going to most likely mesh, if I know your dynamic.
Yeah, because you're gonna do stuff differently.
Yeah.
Like, you're going to flirt differently if you know people are, like, looking for that. Like, I'll still going to be your friend regardless of whatever, if you're a swinger or you're poly, or, like, those things don't matter, right? But it does change, like, certain interactions between stuff.
Yeah.
So I think that I agree. I think that's a good take.
It is
I wonder
hot, though.
I wonder if there's any hot takes that we, like, don't agree with at all.
Ooh, we should make another one where it's like we talk about your hot takes. So if you guys have a hot take.
I love the idea.
Yeah, so we have one. We have a series. Is that what it's called? We have we have a series where we talk about your fantasies.
And confessions.
Yeah. So we can do a series where we talk about your hot takes.
Yeah.
So go to fourplay.com/share. So number 4, OURPLAY.com/share. And then you can tell us your hot takes. And then we can say if we either agree with you or disagree with you. That's a great. Oh, I would love to do that.
Yeah,
send it in now.
Please, some people send those in so that we can do one of these podcasts soon.
Yeah.
So send them in. You heard the lady. Send them in. Okay. Do you want to go any more into that, or would you like me to go into my other?
Yeah. What's your last one?
This also, I think, might make some people upset, but I think some people are going to really agree with it. I think that there is a thing as too much EDM music at lifestyle events. I like EDM music. That's the first thing I want to say. I like rave culture. I think that it's awesome. But sometimes at some events, I think there is too much EDM. I think that it's very...
Wait, and you should clarify, because there's some events that are almost known for that, right?
Yeah.
So like Purgatory or Tryst, those ones are more based off of, I mean, it is a lifestyle event, but there's a lot, the EDM culture is a big part of it. The rave culture is a big part of it. But if you're talking about like a typical lifestyle event or like a club or something, I think that's what you should clarify.
Yeah. So, I mean, I feel like, and I like when it's a mix, or I like the places like Naughty Nolans who have an EDM room and a normal room, right? Like, or a not normal, but like top 40 or classic, I don't know, whatever it is, right? That's not just EDM. Like, I like when there's a mix, and I like, because it's fun to jump around and do the EDM stuff. But when I'm in a lifestyle environment, I like to dance and grind and touch and kiss and do all that stuff. And to me, EDM does not lend itself to that. It lends itself to just like having a fun time and partying. So I love whenever we're at an event and it's playing some good sexy music and then there's an EDM song and we're jumping around and dancing and like it's switching up that environment. I think it's great. I don't only want not EDM music, right? Like I don't want everything to just be that sexy and grindy music. Like I like the combination. But I feel like places, I mean, I would be even okay if there was no EDM, if it was only grinding and sexy. But when it's only EDM, that's when I feel like, to me, it's just not as fun because it feels more like a rave more than like a lifestyle party at some points, because it's just harder to like dance and grind and do all that stuff.
I think that the transitions even are pretty much always EDM. So even when it's going from a more grindy song, typically it's a grindy song with some EDM in the background. And I wish that it wasn't necessarily always like that. We went to Maria, the topless pool club in Vegas. And I think that they had, at least the time that we were there, and it was not a DJ. It wasn't an EDM DJ. It was not like a famous DJ who would play mostly EDM. And I think that their music was really good because it was a mix of, and it's things that people know. And there's like some 90s. There's some today's music too. There's some EDM here as well. And it's a mix of everything rather than every transition be an EDM beat. Which, yeah. So I agree.
I have
with you
another
there.
hot take that I want to say right now that has to do with music.
Okay.
I love the song Pepas. Dun, 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 dun. That song.
Yeah.
I find that always plays, and I feel like people often say, like, "Oh my God, this is the 12th time I've heard Pepas on this cruise." It gets me hyped every time.
It gets me hyped every time too.
I don't know what to tell you.
And I don't
like
think
it.
it's getting played a gazillion. I think it just feels like it is, but I think it gets played maybe just like once a night.
But I think it's known in the lifestyle that song gets played a lot.
That and what's the other one that Becca says every time it comes on we have to take a shot? Is it Don't Stop? It's not Don't Stop Believing. It's like something like that. It's one that, and it's not Sweet Caroline. You know what I'm talking about?
I don't know.
She's probably gonna listen and be like, "Oh, it's this song."
I don't remember what song
every
it is.
single time. She's like, "They're playing it again," and then we have to take a drink or something.
And I don't mind when they do something like Don't Stop Believing. I don't mind when it's, I just don't like strictly all the EDM all the time.
I like the camaraderie that happens whenever those songs come on, like Don't Stop Believing or a Dancing Queen, things like that. I think it's fun,
Yeah.
and I want to be able to grind.
But see, that's what I'm saying too. Because like whenever it's Journey is not a grinding song either, right? That's when you're singing and shouting and singing those songs together and camaraderie. That's why I like the EDM, because you jump around and then you have the grinding songs where you can like you get all of it.
Yeah.
And I like when there's that variety, and not specifically just EDM.
And I swear that is how it's like, right?
What?
Or is that just how we feel like it is?
There's been times. I think that a lot of places have changed to where there is more variety now. I feel like generally when I go on cruises and vacations now, the music is pretty good. But there is times when I feel like it's really heavy EDM for a while. That's what I don't love.
Yeah.
And so I do think it's a lot better. I feel like there was at points though, like we would go to an event and it felt like all EDM to me. I don't think that's really a thing anymore. I feel like there is a good mix now, unless you're like in an EDM room. Mm-hmm. But I like it to stay that way. Mm-hmm. And when it is too much EDM, I just personally think it's not my vibe.
Yeah. I like the options.
Me too.
A lot of the events now are having
Yeah, even
different
ones like
nights.
like country night.
Oh, I love
Or,
a
like,
country night.
I think things like that are like really fun, and I think it's chill that if you do a country night, doing it in the smaller venue. Not as many people are gonna go. Like I think that
Yeah.
makes sense, but I really like having the option as well. So that's my other hot take. But you guys send us in some hot takes. 4play.com/share. Number 4 OurPLY.com/SHARE. Send us some so we can talk about your hot takes and we can say, hey, that's hot, or ooh, that's not. Or not
That's
really.
cold,
I mean,
freezing.
we'll just talk about our opinion on
our
it.
opinion.
Yeah.
We can have differing
Yeah,
opinions.
we can. And we can still
And
be
that's
friends.
okay. Exactly.
You can be open if you want, or you can be a swinger if you want. You can be whatever. We just have opinions too.
Yeah, I would just like better if you were a swinger and you said you were a swinger. And that you're a swinger and you're proud.
If you are.
And you don't always wear honey birdette, the same one that is all the time.
And you can eat whatever you want on the cruise as well, not listening to only EDM music.
But like in all seriousness, like obviously this is just for fun. If you do some of the things that we don't agree with, like no harm, no foul. Like I mean, it's not like we're gonna judge you or that we're not gonna like you. It's just
if you wear honey birdette and don't think you should eat whatever while you only listen to EDM music and you don't like the word swinger, we'll still be great friends.
Yes. I'm not thinking of you any different or anything like that, okay? I still enjoy you as a person.
Yes. So, there you have
it. We just have differing
opinions on some of those things.
And that's okay.
Yes. That's what makes the world go around. But thank you guys so much for listening to this. Like I said, definitely do send some in. We'd really love to. I think it'd be such a fun idea. I love that idea. So great idea there, Bella. And we'll go ahead and jump into Bella and Jace's Weekly Obsessions.
Okay, you go first today.
Okay, I have two. One is I got these necklaces. So we were watching, I don't know if it was Gilmore Girls. We were watching some show and they were wearing, it must have been like a 90s based thing. And they were wearing some necklaces that were, well, they like, is a puka shell necklace?
Yeah.
And then they also, these other necklaces that, what are them little white bead looking things? You know what those are called?
It's just a flat bead.
It looks like something that to me you would have got in Hawaii in 2010.
No, before that.
2000?
Like, yeah, like 90s, early 2000s that you would
They're like tiger fitting necklaces that you get on the
Mm-hmm.
beach in Hawaii. And I saw some of these and I really liked them. And I was like, I want some. But I didn't want to buy them. And I was like, I didn't know if I was going to wear them that much. And I was like, I don't want to pay like $20 for one of these necklaces. I don't know if I'm going to wear that much. I go to the thrift store every week. And over the last 3 weeks or 2 weeks, I found one little pinkish, almost whitish pinkish puka shell. I think that one's a puka shell necklace. And then two of these other necklaces that just give me this 90s, 2000s Hawaiian beach vibe.
It's also skater vibe. It reminds me of in the Disney Channel original movies. Like a brink. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it just gives me that vibe, and I really love them. The same with like even like the little cowrie shell necklaces. They just all have this similar feel, and I found 3 necklaces over the last couple weeks. They were $1 each, and they even have the old ways that you close them that have the little screw clasp that you have to like screw together. Like I had one of those necklaces when I went to Hawaii in like 2002 or something. I bought a necklace kind of like that.
So that's 2002.
Yeah, that's what I did. And I bought some, and I feel very happy, and I've been wearing them. I wore one I wore one to Maria when we went. And I really have been enjoying those necklaces. And so that's one obsession.
They're really cute. You do look really good in those.
Oh, why thank you. I feel like a 90s
heartthrob.
90s TV heartthrob. Thank you. My other obsession is we just finished MasterChef Duos. And we've always loved MasterChef. I know I've had MasterChef as an obsession before, but this season they did duos, and so maybe it was a husband and wife, or maybe it was best friends, or an
aunt and niece,
or whatever it was. There was just different couples, and they cooked, or not couples, different pairs, duos, exactly. And they cooked together, and it was just a different vibe than normal MasterChef. I definitely don't like it quite as much as the normal MasterChef. But I liked it for a change. I thought it was fun, and it was a good season. I liked lots of the contestants that were on this season, and overall, it was just a fun show. And I always like cooking shows. So
one of the contestants on there was a duo that was an aunt and niece duo, and they were Vietnamese. But she had some of the prettiest hair I've ever seen in my life. Her name is Avon, Aivan, and you guys should look it up because her hair is absolutely stunning. And she would cook and get sweaty and stuff and then just let her hair down, and it looked perfect.
I also loved how much I loved seeing your culture so represented, and Vietnamese culture and the food, because they have some of the best food in the world, and I think that's a pretty agreed upon fact that Vietnam makes some of the best food in the world, and to see that showcased on a show like that I think is always really cool. So
I really want to watch the first season. I believe it was the first season where I think her name is Christine. She was a Vietnamese cook, and
I think she still is a Vietnamese cook.
Well, sorry,
Just
she
kidding.
she on the show. You know what I mean?
I know, that'd be funny. I knew
She's
what you meant.
blind, and so I've never watched that season, and that is crazy impressive. What do you mean?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
So I definitely want to go back and watch that at some point.
Yeah. Well, what are your obsessions?
My first obsession is I got a new phone. I had an iPhone 12 Pro Max for a very long time, and I just upgraded to the iPhone 17. There was a big jump in the camera quality, even from the 16 to the 17. And as content creators and needing to use my phone so much for everything I do, work and everything, it was time to upgrade. And so I have been obsessed with specifically decorating my phone. And there's not as much space to decorate it as much anymore. I have a pretty big pop socket on there too, so it kind of covers up a lot. But it's been so fun decorating it, and I like to just get a clear case and I print out different backgrounds just so I can put it in with printer paper. Like, it's really easy to switch in and out, and putting stickers on the little camera bump section. And my other, like, I guess specifically weekly obsession as well is making these cell phone wristlet bead charms almost. On Instagram, when anytime I take a selfie, you'll see that I have it. And it is cute, but also very functional, because I do drop my phone quite a bit, and that string that wristlet part has saved me so many times from just like making sure I catch it, or making sure if I'm walking around it's wrapped around my wrist and I'm holding it if I'm taking a video or a picture or something. And I like to make my own with beads and stuff. It's almost like making a bead necklace, like a friendship bracelet of sorts, but on a cell phone charm. And I'm about to change it up for Halloween. Right now it's fall themed. It's a brown and cozy cream and brown theme, and I'm about to change it to be orange for Halloween.
I love that.
And my other obsession is I do my own nails, and there's been this technique that I saw where you use magnetic cat eye gel, but you pat on the design. It's hard to explain. I'll have Jase put the video that I got the inspiration from in the show notes if you're wanting to look at it. But whenever you move your fingers with the light, it'll change kind of how it looks. And it's just really cool. It's really cool. It's really beautiful. And I've been doing this technique with it, and I'm excited to do one for Halloween time. And that's my other obsession.
Nice. Well, those are two fun obsessions.
Yeah.
Also, the fact that it's literally fall in Austin, Texas, and it's still like 95 degrees is ridiculous.
It was 97 yesterday on October 1st.
That's ridiculous. But anyway, thank you guys so much for listening to this podcast. Please send us in some foreplay.com/shares and share your hot takes with us. We'd really appreciate it. And we'll go ahead and hit you guys with the outro. Bye!
If you'd like to support the show, you can leave us a 5-star review wherever you're listening to our podcast. All our information will be listed in the show notes below and on our website, fourplay.com. That's number 4, OURPLAY.com. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, where we make videos and vlogs about the swinging lifestyle. Head to foreplay.com/YouTube to watch and subscribe. We have the ultimate adult party game for the sexually inclined called Foreplay the Game that's both digital and physical. It's perfect for breaking the ice and spicing up any party. You can find more information at foreplay.com/games. We also have the best swinger lifestyle, kinky, and adult humor clothing and accessories that you can find at foreplay.com/shop. If you're looking to plan a lifestyle destination, booking through our links at foreplay.com/travel really helps support the show and helps us be able to continue to create this type of content for you. We're on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Twitch, and more. You can find all our current social media accounts at foreplay.com/socials, and I have an OnlyFans, which you can find at onlyfans.com/BellaLunaVIP. We also have a Facebook group and Discord community and would love for you to join us. You can find the direct links in the show notes below. Lastly, we're on STC and Cassidy at Foreplay, and you can get a free full membership trial by using our link. You can email us at hello@foreplay.com with any questions or comments, or head to foreplay.com/ask. Again, all our information will be listed in the show notes below, and we thank you so much for listening to our podcast. See you in the next one. Bye!